It's Sunday. You know what that means. What is going on, guys? BalorFan85. I'm back with the lovely Miss BalorFan85. We have a really good belt review for you. I had to pay tribute at the beginning of that for this title. It was held by, as Tony Khan says, the greatest TNT champion to ever hold the TNT title, Mr. Brody Lee. Thoughts and prayers. I know it's been a little while now since it happened, but thoughts and prayers. We have a very special belt review with a very special cameo. Now, I saw one Mr. Stephen Hammer, the Magic Man, one of the guys I consider Yoda in the hobby. I mean, just one of the greatest guys ever. He actually reviewed this video on his YouTube channel, and I fell in love with it. I had to have it. You can ask Miss BalorFan85 every time I turn around. I kind of want to buy it. I kind of want to buy it. I kind of want to buy it. We have a baby though, so it's kind of hard to justify spending any money on anything other than a baby. Fortunately, I work a lot of overtime. I'm able to make a little bit extra money, and somebody let me buy a Christmas present for myself. So I love you and thank you. That's the first time I told her that, because normally I'm just kidding. I've told her a lot.
So that one's yours and the rest is ours?
Well, they're all eventually going to be Alara's. See, that's another good thing about not flipping belts. With the exception of one, we have a taker belt right here that we will flip at one point in time. But all this is going to the daughter, to the baby buller.
That's what you say when you buy something. Be like, oh,
yep,
this is
that
for
is
Alara.
exactly what I say. If I buy something, it's going to be for Alara, or Miss Baby BalorFan85. So, anyways, I kept wanting to buy it, and then I got it. And I cannot wait. Without further ado, Mr. Hammer, can you please do the honors? Oh. Thank you, sir. I present to you the TNT title. Now, this is on the red strap because the day after I got it, that is when they retired the red strap. It is now on a black strap. It now has relief plates on each side plate, and I think the relief plates stayed right here. But this is the red TNT title. Now, this is an unbelievable belt. This is probably one of my favorites. You said last week the AEW title, the new white strap, was yours. This may be mine. I'm absolutely in love with this belt. Let me go ahead and start off. This was made, by the way, by Fight Night Belts, and they did an unbelievable job. So let's go ahead and start from male side to female side. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2x8 male snaps. Then you have the standard, looks like machine printed snap box. So, you know, I'm kind of up in the air about it. I don't really care sometimes, but it is good to look at a snap box sometimes and see quality. You know what I mean? See that handmade quality. The red strap is really nice. Coming over here to the AEW side plate. Each side plate is the same as its counterpart on the other side. You have the AEW side plate over here. I'm really digging. Now, when Steven showed this belt, it wasn't quite as gold, especially the TNT logo in the middle. He actually, and one thing I was going to ask him whenever I decided to buy it, is if he could touch up, because I've seen his videos. He touches up Fandu's, especially with that gold paint, makes them pop. I absolutely love Steven's craftsmanship when it comes to paint. So, fortunately, before I even asked him that, he said, well, I kind of touched it up a little bit with gold. And I said, perfect. Don't, that's fine. He said we could probably paint it a little bit golder and it would be fine. But you know what? I'm happy with it. This is a display piece. I'm not really going to take it anywhere. You have one of the controversial side plates right here. When I first saw this side plate, I thought Clock Tower from Back to the Future. By the way, I just noticed, I think I have a little spit up right here. Babies. I thought this was the clock tower. Apparently this is Turner Mansion, or the TNT Mansion. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. I should have done my homework before I checked this out. This belt, by the way, the original belt was made by Ron Edwardson with red leather. It does a great job. I wasn't a fan of the unfinished product, that debuted, all the zinc and everything. He got a lot of flack for it. Can't blame. I really can't blame him though, because you had the pandemic, you had everything going on, and that's what he told everybody. I gave the product I could give whenever they asked for it. They understood, And also, guess what? He cashed a check. He made a belt one way or another, and he ended up making a finished belt. The finished belt turned out great. The new belt looks great. So you know what? I'm a fan of I'm a fan of the original design. I'm a fan of the actual TNT title. I'm glad I have an unofficial copy in the collection. But no, this is Turner Mansion. I'm loving the texturing inside the plates. Coming over here to the main plate, you have just that little red on the outside. You know, some makers I've seen cut this red part out and just let it blend into the actual strap. This is just a part of the plate, which I'm fine with. Coming over here, you got the TNT logo in the middle of the plate, and then you have that mirrored finish in the background. Mirrored finish may be a little bit too much. It's a fingerprint magnet for sure, especially if you go back and watch Stephen Hammer's video. He said that as well. And you can just tell, just like this NXT title right here, it's a fingerprint magnet. I'm digging the gold. I'm digging the nugget texturing around. Not a lot of makers, they kind of fail when it comes to the nugget texturing on the inside.
My favorite is the nugget.
But I'm really digging that. You have your AEW logo up here, and again, that's a bit of a fingerprint magnet too, just because you have that clear mirrored finish, or not quite mirrored finish, but just that there's no texturing or anything in there. It's just a smooth surface. So I love the red banner with the gold champion on the inside. Coming over here, you have the same plates as we just discussed on the other side, and then it goes right into the AEW logo plate. Really digging the AEW logo plate. That also looks like if you made it just a little bit bigger, it could be either a Nintendo controller or a belt buckle. Just anybody that has any good ideas about that, it's not a bad idea. You come over here to the female snaps. 2x1, 2, 3, 4, 2x5 snap box, and again you have that same pressed snap box. This belt doesn't have much of a curve, but that's not too bad. It's got more of a curve than your average shop plates, so that's not too bad. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to hit myself in the head with it. I'm going to turn it over. Just your basic backing, but the backing was put in really nice. So I'm really happy with the backing. All in all, like I said, you said last week that the new AEW title that we have on the white strap may be your favorite title that we've gotten recently. Mm-hmm. This is mine. I absolutely love it. I didn't expect to say that about anything other than the Mayans I got, but as soon as I saw Steven review this belt, I had to have it. It's a little bit more expensive than I thought I'd normally pay for like a zinc belt, especially with the stack and everything. But I'm not complaining. I mean, that's just more of a, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I'm fine with it, and I think I got a quality belt just for you, Stephen Hammer. It's going to go over the shoulder. Actually, I'm a righty, so we'll come right over here. I don't think it looks too bad over the shoulder.
Yeah, but you can cover up the spit up right there.
Yeah, I can cover up the spit up because now we're parents. But I'm really enjoying this belt. I really love this belt. Do you have anything you want to say about this? Because I don't think you really, normally...
Said anything yet?
Yeah, well, I'm a big mouth. I'm a motor mouth. I run my mouth.
There's not really a chance to get in right there either.
Yeah. So do you have anything that you want to say about this belt?
Well, I'm not sure if it was on purpose, like it's supposed to look that way, or it's a con, like for me. It's the clam tooling right here is much deeper on this side than it is on this side.
Actually, it is.
It is a lot deeper.
You're right about that. That could have just been...
Well, I had enough time to look at it because, trying to...
Well, I know how it is.
I'm not much of a talker anyway. I'm just giving you hell.
I know how it is. Before you go to lunch, you push. When you get back from lunch, you're feeling sorry, you're feeling tired, and it goes shallow. So I'm going to say this side is before lunch, this side is after. I think we'll call it even on that. I'm not really, that's just a little nitpick. I didn't even notice, to be honest. But, there's some spots right here it got heavy. Some spots right here it got shallow. Mm-hmm. You know what? Tomatoes. I'm fine with it. Do you have anything else? Again, this is...
I'm just glad it's in our collection because I liked it when it first came out. Maybe not the very first one that came out. But once they improved the belt, I was like, I really like that. And I'm not a big fan of red, even though my hair is red. I'm stuck with it. But, I mean... Because I didn't like the Universal title when it first came out. Because it was red. But red's really growing on me.
I think I like this red better than the Universal Title is red.
Yeah, I really do.
This is more of a lighter, more of a fire red.
I like the gold with it too.
Yeah. Really a big fan of this belt. I'm glad we got it, like you said, in the collection.
And like you said, the nugget texture, they did really good on this one.
Yeah, shout out to Sammy Malik. You did a really good job with Fight Night belts. I've only seen 2 belts from them. We recorded the Smoke and Skull belt comparisons between the boot and the replica. The boot was a Fight Night. This is a Fight Night. So these are the only 2 Fight Night belts or this belt and the other one's the only 2 Fight Night belts I've seen. But I'm impressed with them. I mean, they're great quality. So I think I've said everything I can because I've, like you said, I talk too much.
I really don't talk that much.
The floor is yours. I mean, do you want to quote a Shakespeare sonnet and just go out and I'll give you the floor, or are you good?
I'm good.
With that being said, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I guess there's some little bell notification button that you can hit to that tells you whenever I've gone live. Sometimes I take hiatuses, so if you don't want to hit that, that's fine. We're not making money on this. We're fine with not making money on this. Just hopefully we can help you decide to get some belts or not get some belts. Again, like, comment, subscribe. We will catch you guys down the road.